Ooh, that's crazy. So a popular song in the Nardo Wick latest album is Mirror Sam featuring Lil Baby and Future.
She say she got a man, I act deaf, I don't hear her. Come here girl, stop playing, let me put it in your lip.
As you can hear, we have a crazy beat switch, and today I'm going to show you how you can make something like this. So let's get into it. So I'm going to set the BPM to 120, because then we're going to make a tempo automation and go to 160 I think. In the first part of Mirror Sam we have an harp and a flute. So let's start with the harp tree from my analog lab bank. To set the scale, I'm going here, scale highlighting, and then selecting F minor. Let's lay down a minor chord. And maybe we can bring these two notes one octave higher to make the chord more full. And clicking Alt S we can strum them. Yeah, like that. And let's copy it. And I'm going to pitch this down one semitone. Also this one. To create some variation, we can go up 5 semitones. So let's add a piano to follow the root notes. So we're going from F to A sharp. On the harp I have an EQ to cut the really high end and some of the low end. And I want to add also Fin Micro. It's a free plugin that adds a really nice texture. Maybe let's lower the volume. So the chords are now sounding more full. Want to add also some delay on it. Let's put this on the 4, ping pong, and move the pen. So let's add a flute like in the original song. I'm going to use the flute 1. Okay, the flute has already a lot of effects on it, so I have only an EQ to cut some of the really high end and some of the low end. And I think I'm going to pan it on the left. Then I want to add a bell or something. Let's try the bell 11. Let's just copy it and we can add a time on it, so we can get a different effect. We can have it on the hook. So I think it's the time to add some drums and then we can move to the beat switch. But before I want to arrange a bit the sample. On the bass melodies I have a stereo shaper and another EQ to make sure that all the low end is cut. Let's add these hi-hats, but before let's add a clap. Let's use a MIDI for the hi-hats. And as always, I'm going to click Alt R to randomize the pen. Let's add a head to add some bounce. Let's add also a snare. And at the end, let's add a roll. And now it's time for the 808. So we're working in F. I think for this part I want something more short. Let's move the auto knob. So I added a roll, and here we can come up to F. So I really like it because it's really bouncy, and this is our first part. So now we can move to the beat switch, but before I wanted to tell you that all the sounds that I use in this video are from the Cryptic Kit, and I'm running a huge discount on it that is ending this week. So the link is in the description, don't miss out. To create the beat switch I want to render the harp. Let's set this to stretch and then try to go to 160 BPM. Yeah, that's it, I really like it. It's really simple and repetitive, and Nardo Wick will go crazy on this. So let's add some bass notes and obviously change the chord progression. I pitched it up 2 octaves and it sounded crazy. But let's add another melody to create some variation. Maybe you can add a bell. Let's use the bell 4. At the end I use the bell 2, and this is how it sounds. Really fire, I like it. So I think now it's time to make the tempo automation. So what I usually do is go down to 120, right click on the tempo and click create automation clip. Then I go to 160, I right click and click copy value. Here I think I want to make a 4-bar switch up. So here I'm going to paste the value and then I'm going to copy the initial value here, so it's a gradual thing. Another thing that we can do is also automate the pitch knob. So let's right click here and create an automation clip, and we can do something like this. Ooh, that's crazy. Drums will go crazy on this. Then we can render this and pitch it down. In this way we have a variation for the verse. So let's add some drums. So let's try to use the same hi-hats. Maybe let's fill the gap here. Okay, I like it. Let's add also a clap. Yeah, that can work. So I modified also the head pattern. Let's add also a bell. Let's add also some delay on the bell. So let's add another 808. This time we want to add the spins. So I'm going to clone the previous 808 so that we have already these settings. The holder is all the way up to make the note last as long as I play it. On the verse, I don't like this bell, so I'm going to add a time on it. Let's render this and deactivate it. So on the hook we have the bell without of time. So this is our beat switch. If you like the video, remember to drop a like and sub, and check out this video on how to make beats for Nardo Wick.